Good morning. So I'll talk about Twitter and New Zealand. Right. So the EU are investigating Twitter now because, as they say, Twitter may have breached the Digital Services Act. This is their censorship law thing they have in Brussels. Right. In a number of ways, they say. Listen to this. Particularly in relation to disinformation about Hamas. Do you think this has got anything to do with Hamas? No mention of the climate debate or the needle, oh, it's about Hamas now. Ridiculous. And then there was this comment from this commissioner, Thierry Breton. And I heard something about him. Maybe you can confirm this. He's got no genitalia. Have you heard anything about this? There's nothing down there. Or very, very, very small things down there, you know? That's what I heard. This asshole with no genitalia, Thierry Breton, he said, Twitter, they are behaving like they are too big to care, and this has come to an end. We now have clear rules, strong oversight, speedy enforcement, and deterrent sanctions, and we will make full use of our toolbox to protect our citizens and democracies. They keep saying this, don't they? You think it's about the citizens or the democracies? Or do you think it's about them not being able to tell their stories? No? People not listening to them through mainstream media. You think it's about this little problem they have? You think it's about democracies? No, it's not. It's about, they want to tell a story. This is the truth, they will say. And they don't want to hear anything else. That's what it's about. They hate it. People left mainstream media, are leaving mainstream media. They just hate it. So now they think, well, that's what I believe. Now they think they can control it. They have a solution. They're going to put pressure on Twitter. Twitter is not even important. See? Nothing's going to happen. So they may be able to force Twitter into submission, maybe. What's it going to do? Oh, this will mean that all of us people who are looking at other things, we will go back to listen to BBC and what do you call them now? All these mainstream media outlets. We go back to them. This is what they think. This is really their problem. That's the big problem they have. People don't pay attention to them anymore. And they look for the truth. This is their problem. It's not about Twitter. Maybe they can silence one or two guys, or maybe a bunch of them on Twitter, maybe. What's that going to do? Nothing's going to happen. Right. Okay, so now this is about New Zealand. The whistleblower, Barry Young, he was in court yesterday. District Court in Wellington. And he pleaded not guilty. He had a large group of supporters there. This is great. And then he was asked by mainstream media if he regrets what he did. And he said, I'll do it again, in a heartbeat, said. Right. Mainstream media, they say, Young, very young, was cheered on by a large group of supporters when he left the court, including conspiracy theorist Liz Gunn. Right. Now, what is it? Well, I don't think he will be convicted, you see. And I heard others say this too, because there wasn't a crime, see. If he shared personal information about patients, it would have been a crime, but he didn't. It was just statistics. And this was confirmed by the Prime Minister, Christopher Luxon. He said no personal information was spread. He said, as I understand it, it was anonymized data. So it wasn't specific to any particular individuals as such. So I think he will be okay. Our hero, Barry Young. I think so. But they don't like it. It's not really about this, it's not really about personal data, is it? Again, they say, oh, this is bad. He shared personal information about people, right? But it's not really about this, is it? What do you think? No, it's again about their truth, and they don't want any other stories, see? The needle is safe and effective. That's their story, right? And they don't want to hear anything else. This is their problem, see? I want to confirm this by this Labour leader, Chris Hipkins. He commented on this. Chris Hipkins. I heard something about Chris Hipkins, the Labour leader in New Zealand. He's got no genitalia. Can you confirm this? I just heard it, There's nothing down there. Or very, very small things, you see? That's what I heard. Maybe it's true. So Chris Hipkins, he commented and he said this. It's concerning, he said. That's right. It's concerning. He said, I'm sure they will need to look at how one person was able to do this in the first place. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? You can't control these things. Because there are people involved, and some of them might become whistleblowers. You can't control it. So he's concerned about this. And he said, I'm pretty concerned about the momentum building behind some of these conspiracy theories. What's he talking about? Well, he's talking about statistics proving their story wrong. They say it's safe and effective. And now these statistics say something else. That's what this is about. It's not about safety of personal information. He's concerned about this. I think he's trying to protect Jacinda Ardern from going into prison. I think that this is his job. And now he says he's concerned. This man, the Labour leader, with maybe no genitalia, but there he is talking about this. Alright, that's all. Be good.